Malheureusement, les mépris pour les droits de la personne en Iran n'est pas quelque chose de nouveau. In the wake of the horrific downing of PS 752, the Iranian regime refused to be held accountable, but our government was and is relentless in the pursuit of justice for the families of the victims. We will stop at nothing to ensure that this regime is held to account and that we will support the families until justice is served. We've seen Iran disregarding human rights time and time again. Now we see it with the death of Mahsa Amini and the crackdown on protests.
Can you believe that he's able to keep a straight face? He's lecturing Iran. Now, admittedly, I might say it's only by the grace of God that no one was killed at the violent crackdown of the protests in Ottawa. Two people were trampled by horses. Multiple people were physically assaulted by police officers. Concussive grenades were detonated, pepper spray. A journalist was shot in the leg point blank with a tear gun canister. But for the grace of God, no protesters got killed when Justin Trudeau violently cracked down on the protest, peaceful protest in Ottawa. Can you believe this guy can sit here or stand there with a straight face and lecture Iran as being a tyrannical regime, which it probably is, violently cracking down on protest, which it is, and committing acts of violence against protesters? Can you imagine he has the audacity to stand there with a straight face and lecture another country, basically for doing exactly what he did, but maybe worse?
In Iran, who are protesting, and to those who are supporting you, we stand with you.
We stand with you. Where does he get to the part about women?
We join our voices, the voices of all Canadians, to the millions of people around the world demanding that the Iranian government listen to their people, end their repression of freedoms and rights.
He's demanding that the Iranian government listen to their people when Justin Trudeau, for 3.5 weeks, refused to listen to his people. This is crazy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. This is insane. It's madness. I mean, it's enraging. It's gaslighting of the highest order. He could be talking about himself if it were someone else in his place right now. Like verbatim. Switch the word Iranian government with Canadian government. Yes, the Iranian government's probably worse than the Canadian government. I'll say probably. It's objectively worse. He refuses to listen to his people. Justin Trudeau for 3.5 weeks. He violently suppresses protests. Justin Trudeau, 3.5 weeks into the protest. Police came, assaulted protesters, stomped on protesters, arrested female protesters, kept them detained for weeks on end.
Women and all Iranians live their lives and express themselves peacefully.
Oh, my good God. Oh, you hear, Justin. All of a sudden, Justin Trudeau's concerned about regimes cracking down brutally on protesters, particularly women. Tamara Lich being arrested for peaceful protests in Ottawa, where the government did not listen to the Canadians and came down with an iron fist, batons, pepper spray, armored vehicles, drones, snipers on roofs. This man thinks he has the moral and political authority to lecture Iran. Oh, and then people in the chat, some people in the responses, oh, they didn't beat Tamara Lich. They didn't kill her. You're right, they didn't. So now just arbitrary detention, arresting peaceful protesters. Some got assaulted, but for the grace of God, none of them died. The 80-some-year-old woman who got trampled by a horse could just easily have died. Oh, but they didn't beat Tamara Lich, so it's okay. I mean, then she shouldn't have. They only locked her up for 2.5 weeks on misdemeanor mischief charges. Not misdemeanor, sorry, on mischief charges. Now, here's the trampling of. I think that's the elderly lady. I think there were 2 incidents. Yeah, that's the elderly lady right there in the red. He has the audacity to sit there and lecture Iran for doing exactly what he did, just worse.